Honestly, I love passing the torch stories. But for this trope to work well, the new generation has to bring something new to the table and create an identity of their own. There are some who do this well.
What are you doing? Fighting dirty. The real Batman would never. Told you didn't know me.
And then there's some who just fail miserably. Then there's Mortal Kombat, who got it 75% right. Out of the 4 combat kids introduced in MKX, Jacqui is the only one who really struggles to stand on her own from both a story and gameplay perspective. I'm not saying every character needs to be an independent one. Satellite characters are very necessary and fine, but Jacqui is the worst kind of satellite character. Her whole personality is Jax's daughter. She completely revolves around him. If she isn't doing that, she's just kinda Cassie's sidekick. For Christ's sake, her own ending in MK11 is completely based around Jax. Bro, that's actually a tier below getting bodied in your own ending. Cause at least when you're getting bodied, it's still about you. Deadass, she is a tier below Resident Jobber, Baraka, Reptile, or goddamn Su Hao. Like shit! She ain't even worth the spotlight of her own arcade ending to you, NRS? Generally, a satellite character still has some personality, motivations, or beliefs of their own, so they can at least bounce off the characters or character that they revolve around. Sadly, Jacqui just doesn't, so she just ends up being really bland. From a gameplay perspective, she is much better, especially in MK11, but still, she isn't great. Instead of being a rushdown grappler hybrid just like her dad, she replaces grappling with insane mobility. She uses kickboxing and Muay Thai mixed with some high-tech gear, which are nice callbacks to Jax, but her own spin on it. Which isn't bad, but could definitely be better. Honestly, I think she has the potential to be insanely unique. In her Fatal Blow and Grab, you can see her pretty much use an Aegis reflector.
Niggas in the club doing Aegis reflector. Niggas in the club doing Aegis reflector. Niggas in the club doing Aegis reflector. Niggas in the club doing Aegis reflector. Niggas in the club doing niggas in the club doing niggas in the club doing niggas.
Whose idea was it at NRS to give her something so cool but not allow players to use it? What makes moves like Aegis Reflector or Aganos' Wall swaggy is the player creativity they allow. Having that locked away behind a non-interactable sequence should be a crime. Take a moment to imagine a world where we could use the wall. A world where there are 2 different versions of the wall. Both 2 types are a 2-slot special move. One functions similar to Aganos' Wall rather than Aegis Reflector, costing 1 offensive bar and 1 defensive bar, where she can pop it up in almost any place, limiting her opponent's movement, as well as allowing her or her opponent to knock the other one through, dealing massive damage. And the other version of the wall acts more like Aegis Reflector, being an electrified wall that has a hitbox and can reflect projectiles, appearing only slightly in front of her. It would cost 2 offensive bars a meter, unlike the other wall. I think that alone could really help Jacqui forge her own identity on the gameplay side of things at least. On the characterization side though, Jesus Christ, where do I start? They could, honest to God, give her any personality, motives, or beliefs and she would be 10 times better than what we have right now. To keep it brief, if I was to add my own fix, I think since her father never wanted her joining the Special Forces in the first place, and she has personally seen the cost of her father's service, she would at first not want to join the Special Forces out of fear and respect for her father's wishes, despite deep down wanting to enlist because of her natural talents and strong desire to do good. Plus, backing down and being afraid in the face of adversity isn't the Briggs way. So, when push came to shove and conflict arose, her strong desire to protect others made her swallow her fear, disobey her father, and enlist. Jacqui in the field would be very cautious, analytical, and by the books. Despite being the most analytical of the group, she isn't the leader, due to her having a habit of overthinking things, leading to her second-guessing herself. Over time, Jacqui's bravery would remind Jax what it means to be a Briggs, and why he himself ever enlisted in the first place. Her role in the team would be Lieutenant to Cassie, giving her the needed information to decide the wisest course of action in crucial moments. So Cassie would cover Jacqui's biggest weakness. Because, well, yeah, that's what a team is for. Covering the sum of its parts' weaknesses to make the whole stronger, you know? But I think I said just about everything I wanted to in this video. I think it's time to wrap it up. So yeah, I hope my ideas seem cool to you guys. Since I really like Jacqui in concept, but I feel like NRS has no idea what to do with her, besides just have her punch things really hard, just like her dad. Oh yeah, a quick disclaimer for the gameplay side of things. I'm aware that my ideas might be a tiny bit imbalanced, you know? And yeah, I get that. But well, it's just an idea. It doesn't really have to have all the logistics and kinks worked out. If NRS does decide to actually let her use the wall, I'm pretty confident that they will do at least a decent job of balancing it. Overall, I would really love if NRS started to bring in new characters, slowly replacing the originals, like Kai taking Liu Kang's role, Fujin taking Raiden's, Frost becoming redeemed after being absolutely dumpstered on MK11, and taking Sub-Zero's, Triberg taking Sectors, the list goes on. This could honestly open up like a bunch of new good story opportunities, instead of rehashing the old game story, but doing them worse, or teasing them and not doing them at all. Anyways, don't forget to call me an idiot in the comments and tell me why I'm wrong. Peace.
Niggas in the club doing
Aegis reflector.
Niggas in the club doing
Aegis reflector.
Niggas in the club doing
Aegis reflector.
Niggas in the club doing Niggas in the club doing Niggas in the club doing
Aegis reflector.
Niggas in the club doing
Aegis reflector.
Niggas in the club doing
Aegis reflector.
Niggas in the club doing Niggas in the club doing
Aegis reflector.
Niggas in the club doing
Aegis reflector.
Niggas in the club doing Niggas in the club doing Niggas